episode today.
Oh
You
my
ready?
God. So excited. Fuck yeah.
Let's fucking do this.
This is 57 too.
JOBINS! Episode 57! The Sugar Show! He
Epis-
did it! He did it! Boom, 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 boom! Bully! Jesus Christ, Shane! Where are the doubters? Where are the doubters, Brendan? Shut the fuck up, Cody! Cody, shut the fuck up!
Shut your bitch ass up, Cody.
Ah! I could freak out, dude. It was so fucking hard to go to bed last night. I was just watching everything, reading everything, seeing all the videos that was going on. What a fucking night, JOBINS. Sugar Shane, you dotted that dude up. Holy shit.
He looked good. He looked good.
He looked amazing. Dude, every time Sean gets in the octagon, he improves. Every time. Every single time.
He finished him too, man.
Fuck yeah, he finished him, knocked him the fuck out, dude. That shit was legendary, dude. I can't settle down because of it. I can't. I just don't know what to do with myself.
It was crazy, like the energy too, and like it was hard for me to even celebrate afterwards. I was nervous and like the feelings and everything.
Oh, dude, the nerves that go through a Sean fight, especially when you personally know somebody. I remember when the first time I went to a UFC event, I was in Kansas City, and I was sitting next to one of the fighters' families, and he lost, and they were fucking crying. I was just like, whoa, this is like, and all these people are going crazy celebrating, and here's this family just tears crying, and I was like, damn, this shit's real, dude. Like, this is totally different live and shit. And now I really understand that feeling when someone you know steps inside that octagon. You don't want to ever see them get hurt. I want him to be safe. It's almost like I can't watch the screen when he gets on there. But then I'm so hyped. I'm watching, you know. But yeah, I get super nervous. I was talking to a bunch of JOBINS and they get the same way, you know what I mean? But we know our boy's going to go out there and do his thing. Holy shit. And then here's another thing with the broken rib. So Sean told me every week in fight camp, at the beginning of the week, I like to send Sean a little fucking hype message for the week. Because, you know, getting in fight camp's tough. There's weeks where you're just done.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Isn't that way the fighters are always like, oh, well, fight weeks always get you prepared for this fight.
Yeah,
exactly. How awful it is.
Yeah, and you know that he's just going through it. So I like to hype him up. And it was probably like 2-3 weeks before the fight. And he was like, I was like, sent him my message. And he's like, yeah, man, I hurt my rib. And that was kind of really it. You know what I mean? It really wasn't too much. So I was like, oh, shit. He said he was going to go get it checked out by the doctors and everything. So I'm like, okay. And then he was good. So I didn't think it was as bad as it was when he explained it to Joe Rogan about how he was laying in bed in pain and just 99% sure he was going to pull out. Like, Sean never shows that. I game with Sean all the time. He's always in his fucking zone. So to hide that pain and what you're going through, that's just champ shit, dude. And all those fighters do it. I know a lot of fighters do it. And then I was a little like, damn, he risked it, you know, all because he didn't want to let us fans down. He didn't want to let us fans down. He kept going. And like, dude, that is fucking champ shit, dude. And then to go perform like that with a hurt rib.
You know what?
Ooh.
He's the people's champion, 100%. Like you're saying, he's not going to pull out of a fight. Like, there's so many guys. Unranked champ.
King of the unranked, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Sean will be champ. I've said it for a long time. He will be champ. These guys don't like he said in the cage, dude, once he lands those big shots, they can't take it. They cannot fucking take it.
And he always does. His accuracy is amazing, dude.
Oh my God.
He's a sniper.
The way he moves, his combo flows last night, how he said he was inspired by Canelo, that was funny. It looked just like it, you know what I mean? It was even like that fight. Even like the weekend before, a guy won just like that. I'm forgetting the guy's name off the top of my head, but he was flurrying. Those are so fucking exciting. And what's really cool is when watching that in slow-mo, seeing where Sean sees these holes, and he's seeing them and reading them so fast, so accurate. The dude didn't stand a chance. What's really interesting is a lot of people were saying that was Sean's toughest matchup, and look how easy he made it look. And no disrespect to Julian. I heard multiple ways to say it.
Iva.
Because he's a good... That says a lot about Kyler and Sean. The difference between the Kyler's really good, no doubt, and styles do make matchups. But I'm like, damn, I know it's just like, ooh, I know who's the more superior.
As far as like stand up dangerous.
Yeah,
And like
maybe power.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kyler's wild, man. Kyler throws those fucking crazy kicks, and they're strong and tough and really good. Kyler's really good. I'm not saying anything bad about the guy, but I just think Sean might be the
superior is a harsh word.
Is it?
It's just like it's one fight that because a fight could be not your night.
Yeah, true.
Like I don't want to judge his whole skill set and say that he's not as superior.
Oh yeah.
Possibly though.
like
I'm
that.
not saying he's not superior, Sean, but like I wouldn't go off of that just off that fight. I need to see a little more before I can go to that claim.
My bad. That's fair. I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings. But another thing is just how genuine of a guy Sean is that people don't really talk about.
100.
Because I've been friends with him for a while now, and he hasn't changed. He's the same fucking dude. And he's just so cool. And he's doing it so well. It's blowing my mind. And then, of course, after he wins, he drops another merch. Which, JOBINS, go get that shit because the hoodies are lit. Did you check it out last night? I ordered
it. Oh, wait, no, he's got brand new?
Yeah, he dropped it last night.
Oh, my God.
Right after the fight.
I haven't seen how awesome it is.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I already bought one of the hoodies. They're sick. But he's just killing the game, dude. And it's really fun to watch him do it. He's so smart. He's a business-minded. And not only is he so good at being a business-minded person, look how good he is at fighting. It's unmatched. It's unmatched.
And, dude, not only that, the community that he's, like, built and
the
cultivated, the JOBINS, like, I love those guys. And, like, the Discord and then the NFT and, like, all the whitelist and stuff. Dude, that was such an experience. I felt like I was in the future.
Right?
Like, living in the future with you, JOBINS.
I didn't understand half the shit, and I was just like, ah.
Dude, I've never owned an NFT before.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, same with all, like, the other boys. A couple of my boys got NFTs. Schmitty don't have an NFT. A couple of the boys got NFTs, and it was really cool seeing all you guys like get into it and ask each other questions and learn. I was taken back by that. I was like, oh, this is cool. It's just cool. You're right. And all the JOBINS were messaging me, talking to me about the fight. We were all talking, getting excited. That's always fun. They're just a good group of people.
100%.
Yeah. But God, dude, it was cool seeing Sean how fast he's like on the guy up against the fence, and he gets dropped down. He's on him on the ground, and then he follows the guy up. He ain't leaving him alone, dude. And what was really cool was Sean hit before the fight. They said that he has the highest significant strike rate per minute. It was like 8 or something, which is crazy, dude.
I can believe it.
Yeah, and he just added to it last night. He made that shit go up. And then Sean saw he was getting interviewed while Cody was fighting live. Funniest fucking thing ever, dude. So when the ankle thing happened, the first thing out Cody's mouth was, some people aren't built for this. And he was talking about Sean, right? Sean got the ultimate clap back. Last night he's getting interviewed by one of the blonde reporter, I forget her name. And he's, oh shit, Cody just got knocked out. Oh, that sucks. And he's like, well, I'm going to go see my girl and party with the boys, deuces. And then he walks off and he comes back and he goes, oh yeah, some people just aren't built for this. And then he walks off. Dude, I lost my shit. That was the funniest thing ever. Clap back at Cody. Cody, sit down. Cody getting knocked the fuck out last night was crazy. Just saying a lot of disrespectful shit towards Sean. Like he was going at that press conference. Cody went for the throat. He's like, "You're never gonna be anything."
I know. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, and then he was wishing for Sean to be carried out again. Like he just wishes bad harm on Sean. It's like you could see the fanboy, and I really saw the fanboy in Cody, because at first he was like trying to fucking hype, like give credit to Sean for what he actually is doing, that he's done better than Cody has ever done, and Cody knows that. Cody knows that. That's why he's jealous. It's all jealousy out of Cody with Sean. And then to get like how upset he was getting over the small things Sean was saying.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. And Sean completely stone-faced, like does not react at all, like how Cody wants him to.
Yeah.
That would piss me off so much. Because like, oh man, that's great.
Yeah. It is great. It is great. It's fun to watch.
And looking back at it, it's almost like, how can you even take Cody seriously at all because he wouldn't stand a chance in that cage with Sean.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. And you can literally be like, huh, cool shoes, dude. And then he's just going to fucking snap. So it's like, woo, settle this guy down, somebody. Settle this guy down.
He'd probably do that even to you. He's such a hothead.
He fucked me up, though. But respect to Kai Kara-France, because at the press conference, he was like, don't think about Sean, think about me. And then look what he did, dude.
Dropped him.
Yeah. Cody's coming down. Cody was bigger than Kai. That actually, like, wow.
I said this in the last pod. I said it's going to be like a Henry Cejudo, TJ Dillashaw moment. That's what I had said in the pod, because I was like, him dropping that weight and then him having that glass jaw, he's going to get dropped, dude.
Damn.
He has no business. He was real mad at Sean because he knows he's out and Sean's in.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, it's the Sugar Show
Rest
takeover.
in peace, Cody.
It's the Sugar. Fuck Conor McGregor. I'm with Steve. Fuck Conor McGregor. Sugar Show's the best to ever do it. He is going to be the best that ever does it. I just can't believe it, dude. It's so... Life is just weird. Life is really weird. It's an honor being a Jobin. It's honor calling Sean a friend and being his friend. And then to sit back and watch him do his thing. It's art. It's beautiful. It's an honor to watch. It's an honor to watch any UFC fighter. Jared Leto said some real cool shit about the UFC last night when he was in, and I totally agree with Jared Leto. Thanks to all the fighters that always step into the cage and put everything that they do on the line. They work so hard. UFC athletes, I know I'm not disregarding. All athletes work hard, extremely hard. But MMA people, I respect all the hard work they do. And to go put it all on the line by themselves in an octagon in front of the whole world to see them possibly be humiliated. How many fighters have been humiliated? You know what I mean? Become memes. That shit's on the line. And to come out, and that's why I got upset with the boys. Some of the Jobins got a little angry with me, like, don't take it that way. He didn't mean it that way. But when people try to, like, oh, look, he hasn't fought anybody, he hasn't had tough fights. Any fight in the UFC is tough and
100%.
hard. And if you don't believe it, take the worst guys in the UFC and put them in other fighting organizations and watch how well they do. You know what I mean? So it's just a huge thank you to the UFC fighters. It's an honor to be a fucking fan of the sport. It's the most beautiful sport in the world.
It is a story of heartbreaks more than success stories. Just because you're a guaranteed loser, somebody is.
Dude, MMA is my favorite sport of all time. And last night was a beautiful fucking night. It was one of the most perfect nights ever. There were so many good fights. So well put styles put together. Highest ranked competition from top to bottom of the card. Some good comeback wins. Dom Cruz had a good comeback win, dude. We were freaking out. We're like, oh, shit, Dom's about to get finished. I love when people get dropped and come back.
I saw both those guys get wrecked by Sean.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they don't stand a chance, dude.
I love seeing other fights in the weight class, and then just thinking about how that style would go. Yeah. And I'm like, ooh, you guys should just probably.
And dude, his hair, dude, Sean's hair color scheme was sick last night, dude. He always looks so dope, dude. I'm fanboying over my boy, but he kills it in every game, every part of the game.
And that was something I was thinking. He should make but like when his career's over in like 15, 20 years, I think it could be a long ass time, you know?
Yeah.
I would say make a book.
Fuck yeah.
Like like your game plan, and that would be like, that would sell really well.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee it.
Talk about his, dude, all things.
Success inside and outside.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's so cool seeing the friendships he's making with like Steve will do it and all them. Steve tossed him a chain before he got announced, and he might have had it on. I forget the timing on it, but it's just so cool, man.
You know what else I'd be pissed off if I was Cody? Just thinking about all the things I could have capitalized on outside of the sport that Sean is, and then seeing him across that table, that would really piss me off too. Just thinking about like animosity and hostility, like, ooh, man, like I could have been having these merch drops. I could have been doing NFTs. I could have, like.
Well, just like all the old fight. Like Sean took notes from people before him. You know what I mean? So the kids underneath Sean are taking notes from Sean, and there's gonna be someone else that does it like Sean. Just like people are like Sean's trying to. I'm not.
That's crazy to think about what you just said, though. Yeah, evolution.
Yeah, 100%. There's gonna be another Conor McGregor. It's Sean O'Malley. There's gonna be another Sean O'Malley. He ain't here yet. Right now, it's Sean O'Malley's time, and we got a lot of time. We might become a little diabetic. You know what I mean? There's gonna be plenty of sugar show to go around. All of them can get it. After last night's performance, none of them stand a chance. All of them are getting knocked the fuck out. Pedro, you're getting knocked out, dude. I know the boxing's there. He pushes forward. I mean, not Pedro. Peter. Mm-hmm. Peter pushes forward. Peter's getting put the fuck out.
When you get cracked enough times, you'll stop moving forward.
Yeah, Sean's all over the place. He's going to be... Peter's very straightforward. He likes to stalk people down, come straight forward. Good luck, dude. Good luck. The fight I really would love to see, I don't even care about Aljamain and Peter. Put Sean in there right now against Aljamain. I'd love to see it. And Dana's like, oh, you can't... Everyone wants to see Sean thrown to the wolves. You can't throw Sean. The only people you can throw to the wolves are unless you're Khamzat Chimaev.
Aljo's a wolf, too.
He is, dude.
And the wrestling that he would bring to the table.
And, of course, I would love to see Sean fight so many times before the belt. I would much rather see him work his way up. You know what I mean? But I'm that confident that Sean's knocking all these dudes out. Good luck. Mm-hmm. And they're sleeping on his ground game. That video he posted with the hurt rib of slamming the dude. Keep thinking that you're going to have an easy time taking Sean down and doing that shit. The way he sprawls on takedowns, it's there. He's learning from the best guys in the world. So, good luck. Good luck, bantamweights. I just don't see it. I can't wait. What's the dude's name that was talking all shit? I forget.
Was he in his weight class, the bantamweights?
Yeah, he's the one. Adrian Yanez. Next.
Yeah, he's done for it.
Adrian Yanez, you're getting slept, dude. Next. I can't wait. That'll be March. That'll 100% be March. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait.
What kind of fight does Dominic Cruz get after?
I think Aldo. I think it's now Aldo's gonna be like, oh, I want a title shot. Aldo Cruz, baby. Let's go.
I think Aldo wrecks him.
I think so too.
Dominic Cruz is slow.
I think I think a lot of people want TJ and Aldo right now. I would you know who I'm gonna say, who my personal pick is. I would love for Sean and Dom to be next. Same card, they both won next, but I think Sean might go with that Yanez fight. But you never know. If the UFC were to, for a fact that if the UFC were to go, hey, no, you want to fight Dom over Adrian Yanez, Sean's picking Dominic Cruz.
Dominic Cruz is going to throw such a fit, though. Yeah. He's going to be like, I deserve a higher ranked opponent.
That's why I don't think Dom's all about, I'm trying to get to the title too, Sean. And it's because Dom, you're dipping and dodging. Dom dipping, dodging, diapered, wearing fucking scared
dipping and dodging Dom.
Because he's going to be shitting his pants when he gets hit in the face by a sugar bomb. That's the truth.
By a sugar bomb.
Yeah, and that would be such a fun footwork fight. Because of the way Dom moves.
His feet would be
it would just be fun.
They'd go off the mat real quick.
A lot more fun than fucking straight down, get knocked out. You know what I mean? At least Dom's going to be trying to get fucking swooping. And then but that's where like Sean can fucking spin in a wheelhouse, fucking knock Dom the fuck out.
Dude, do you not see how slow he was against Pedro Munoz? Dude, and he was like, when he swung, he got hit so many times in that first round. And then I was saying, like, oh, he's keen to the footwork. Yeah. Dude, if he tries to swing at Sean, his head's not going to be moving.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
He's going to get dropped.
And Dom doesn't have the power to do anything to Sean. Dom's going to be
I would go up the ladder too, Dom.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah, fair. It's fair. Sean, I'm sorry. It's fair. He's dodging you, Jobin. The guy's running for his fucking life. Okay?
I would.
Yeah. So we can't be mad at Dom for that. So that's why I think Adrian Yanez is next. And plus it might, I don't know, I forget how many fights are left on Sean's contract. Maybe 1, maybe 2, I don't know. But it would be a great fight to end his contract and open up that fresh new contract. Where then because Dom's going to get to a point, unless he fights for the title, loses, and retire. That's the only way he escapes Sean. You know what I mean? Yeah, other than that, he's going to escape Sean unless that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's inevitable that Sean's going to have that strap, man.
Yeah. Next year?
2022. I'd like to see it in 2022. I think this time next year, 2022.
We'll be like early 2023. We'll be like, our boy's gonna be fighting for a title. That'd be cool. That'd be so cool. I don't want to rush anything. I enjoy with my popcorn watching the Sugar Show do his thing. Always have been, always will be. So yeah, that's my thing. Good job, Sugar Shane. Big props to you. I hope you fucking celebrated your ass off because you fucking deserve it. That's another thing I hate when people come into the gaming chat with us when we're gaming with Sean. Shouldn't you be training? People are like, oh, he parties too much. No, he just posts when he parties. No, you don't train every second of the fucking day. The guy deserves a break. Mm-hmm. And he made there was this perfect example that Sean did. And I never even remember him saying it, but someone clipped it. I might not have been playing with him that day. But he goes, people coming up to me and saying, shouldn't I be training? He was like, that's like going up to Nick Merckx when he's working out going, shouldn't you be gaming? Because everyone deserves to have their off time and do their thing. Sean can get on and fucking game. Even if he games every day for a couple hours. What do you think he's doing outside of it, you idiot? Yeah. Dude's working harder than probably anyone in the UFC. Dude's doing. Not only is he training with a broken rib, he's showing up to work to do a podcast. Brother podcast. Work on merchandise. Work on NFT bullshit. Now,
he's always grinding.
He's always
grinding.
It's
so
like
to say that is ignorant.
Does he even shut it off? I don't even know if Sean shuts it off. I was worried though, dude, because he killed it. He's like, I'm the king I got the best sleep in the UFC. I was like, oh God, please don't get knocked out because they're going to use that. You know what I mean? So I was like, please. But he means that. And it is the truth. He'll always post his shit about his sleep. He focuses on his sleep. He has a good bedtime and everything. Mm-hmm. I truly believe in that. I've been taking some melatonin, but my goal, I just started taking it and I've been having the best nights of my sleep ever, but I don't want to be dependent on it. I don't want to have to take melatonin to get that good night's sleep. So I want to figure out, I know it's about what you do in your day and eating healthy and all that shit, but it really is. I want to get better at that because sleep is so important on your whole production every day. You need it. If you don't have good sleep, your whole day's shit. But boy, when Sean said that to fucking Ariel, whoever it was, I was like, oh God, they're going to use this. But yeah, that was some fucking shit. And how about, dude, Amanda Nunes? Now, here's the thing. Ben Askren tweeted, he was like, don't lose your GOAT status if you fucking get submitted without hooks. And I'm like, oh God, that's so true. She looked like she gave up in there, dude. Mm-hmm. She wanted no... The chick submitted her with no hooks, anything. She could have rolled.
I was hoping she was going to retire, too, after the fight and just be like, okay, she can avoid Shevchenko. In the last pod, I said my ideal scenario is she loses, retires there, and then doesn't fight Shevchenko and has to prove that Shevchenko was better in the end, because that's what would happen.
She's still a champ. She only lost one belt. She's still a champ.
I'd be like, just let's fight again.
I don't think the featherweight division exists anymore, but...
Jeez. That was rough. Dude, Julie, heads up.
Dude, Julie... But then, one thing was the cockiness that she had during the press conference. She had a chip on her shoulder, dude. That was insane. I was like, whoa, she's coming out way more fierce than I thought she was. And then she's spitting out shit like, oh, you've been fighting cans, you've been dodging me. And then she goes and does that. It's really got me fucking thinking. But then anyone can have a bad night. Mm-hmm. Amanda said she said that.
Juliana Pena ate some shots, dude, and she got dropped at the beginning. Remember, she got at the very beginning. Yeah. Cook, our boy Cook was like, man, I should have bet so much money in the first round because of like the odds, because of just watching her get the first kick just drops her to the mat, and then she's getting pieced up.
Yep.
And then what happens? And all of a sudden she's hitting back.
That's straight.
And those punches, dude.
Amanda wasn't moving her head.
Yeah, and it was like I was watching the highlights from before when they're hyping up Juliana Pena, and I'm like, these striking fight, this is not good strike. Like,
yeah, and
it's so sloppy.
Her record's not that great either.
She got her. She got her ass.
Without hooks. Without the hooks.
Yeah.
Brendan, without the hooks.
Man.
She was on her side.
I was really upset about that.
Amanda gave up.
She's go.
Is that the comfortability of the like, oh, I got another belt? And now Dana's saying that that's the rematch. oh, we're probably going to do the rematch, Amanda versus Juliana too. Where the fuck's that for Stipe?
Well, Stipe didn't have 2 belts. Aren't they going to fight for the other belt?
No, they would rematch for the same belt.
Why doesn't Juliana Pena want the next belt?
She would have to go up. I mean, I would.
Yeah, I already beat you.
If I'm
so let's just do it.
That would be my argument. But do you think the UFC is going to do that? Probably not. They would want the rematch for that belt. And then it's like...
No, I'm fighting the same person for the next belt up.
Wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't this scenario be better? Be like, okay, I'll give Amanda the rematch for that weight. And when I beat her again, then we rematch again and for the other belt. Because then it's like, boom, you could beat Amanda 3 times and get 2 belts. And then start to
I want to beat her twice and get 2 belts.
You want to get it quicker?
Yeah, I'm like, I already whooped her ass.
If I want a rematch, I wanted it in the featherweight.
And it wasn't like a decision in the first fight. It wasn't debatable on who won. I choked the bitch out. I made it look easy.
And the stand-up was strong.
Mm-hmm. I'd be like, I want the next fight up now.
Didn't it look sloppy as fuck, though?
Yeah.
They both looked sloppy.
Yeah.
They're swinging, missing.
Dude, I've always said Amanda's GOAT, though, so, like, it's hard for me to even...
Yeah. Oh,
but you're right. Dude. It was sloppy looking. Maybe...
Dude, I'm telling you, Jobins, on weigh-ins, press conference, and then the day of the fights, it's so hard to bet on fights and make parlays because it's just everything changes so much. And then right as she's walking out, I was like, oh, Pena's got this. And everyone's getting mad at me. Josh and Cookie were getting mad at me. They're like, no. They're like this. These are the faces. I'm, no, shut up, Ricky. And I'm like, no, she's going to get this bitch. And what happened? Because it's just something, sometimes, just the walkout and the way people are looking when they're really standing across from each other, looking at each other, you can really see it.
You know you were nervous when she dropped Juliana. And then
it was real quick. And then all of a sudden, what was it?
She beat her up, and then she was on top of her the whole first round. The whole first round looked really good. Like, yeah. I was like, Juliana Pena's fucked.
What the fuck happened?
She got stuck. She got stuck stand up.
Do you think
I think hitting her, and then for some reason that was like, okay, now I can't fight now.
What happened?
She got hurt. She got hurt.
Her balls dropped off.
She got hurt.
She doesn't have balls. I know. It was just a joke.
She got hit.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, that Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena 2 is probably next. Now Charles Oliveira versus Dustin, dude. I need to rewatch it. I wasn't watching it because I'm fucking talking to all the Jobins. I'm going crazy. I'm on cloud 9. That's another thing. I need to go back and rewatch Sean's fight now because it's so different from watching it live than going back and rewatching it. Now I can relax and I can really dig in and watch every move. You know what I mean? It's different.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I need to see that Dustin versus Charles fight because apparently Dustin was getting just fucking controlled and dominated.
He had good stand-ups though. He's still an amazing stand-up fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that fight made me realize. This is what I was gonna say too. This fight made me realize that Charles Oliveira is the perfect foil to Khabib. Like if Khabib would have stayed in there, because that jiu-jitsu game.
I'm sorry, but it's the fight I want to see. Khabib, get your ass back in there.
Mm-hmm.
Khabib, we all know you're training everybody. You're not fat. Khabib, you get your ass back in there and you fight Charles Oliveira. I know you were tired. I know we did all this dance. I even myself was saying pods earlier. I don't want Khabib back. I want Khabib back. He's not too old. He
loses this fight.
I need to see it.
Because he gets submitted
only fight we need to
by
see.
The guy who has the most submissions in UFC. He made Dustin Poirier.
Mm-hmm. His little bitch.
But he not that, but he broke him in a way because he couldn't get out of the full guard.
But look at the durability that Charles Oliveira is bringing to the table. The dude's durable. He can get in these wild fights. He can get hit, and he can win these fights.
He gave more damage out too, in a secretive way, almost like Insidious, because he was kneeing him. He was kneeing Dustin really good a lot, and I was like, man, Dustin's tough.
Yeah, Charles gets hit too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I am really excited for Justin Gaethje to fight him. And look at everyone counting Justin Gaethje out. Everyone's counting Justin Gaethje out right now.
This could be Justin's time for the belt.
Yeah, Khabib said he had never been kicked that hard in his entire life. If you go back and rewatch the Khabib and Justin fight, now that everything's been said, Khabib has literally come out and said Justin is the hardest kicker. I've never been kicked that hard. Justin's landing these kicks, right? Justin lands this fucking beautiful kick on Khabib. What does Khabib immediately do? shoot and take Justin down and finish the game. So it's like, that's just the smart IQ of Khabib. He goes, oh shit, he knows this guy's fucking dangerous. I need to put him the fuck out real quick. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's just the amazing level of Khabib.
Khabib wouldn't be able to sink that shit on Charles.
That's what I want to see, dude. You know what I mean? And look at Charles's stand-up. That's evolved.
It's still like, it still could use work. He could get knocked out.
Khabib, remember how amazed we were with the pressure that Khabib was putting on Justin with striking? That was something no one saw coming. You know what I mean? So with the evolution of both these strikers that are amazing grapplers,
you gotta think of Khabib too as a grappler who's become a really good striker.
I don't think he won't do it. He'll stay retired. He ain't gonna do it. Maybe what if Charles Rex goes through Justin Gaethje? Maybe. And there's no one left. When there's no one left, Dana's already been trying to get Khabib to come back ever since he's retired. That's just gonna make Dana keep calling. Khabib, I will give you $1 billion. But even though he's already turned down shit like that, like big money. So I am excited for Charles Oliveira versus Justin. How do you think that goes?
Well, I don't think, because I think Dustin's a tougher opponent than Justin. And he beat Dustin, now he's got to beat Justin. And if Dustin and Justin.
Bustin'.
He submits Justin. Because if he gets hurt by Justin's stand-up, he's just going to take him down.
Yeah.
And I know he's got amazing wrestling.
And he rolls around with Usman.
But he's going to get his back. He got Dustin's back so quick, too. That was crazy. I think he had broken Dustin a bit before that.
There's just that stigma, dude, that whenever Khabib fights these people, and we see him get wrecked by Khabib, we're judging that too much. That's just the greatness of Khabib. You know what I mean? When someone's that good, and none of these guys stand a chance, it just changes the whole game of like them fighting each other. I don't think it's that fair to judge Justin's wrestling off of the performance against Khabib. That was a tiring fight. Those two were going back at it the whole time. They didn't stop. You know what I mean?
How long was the fight?
2 rounds?
2 rounds.
2 rounds. But here's the thing, dude. When you see training video of Usman and Justin Gaethje grappling, they go back and forth, dude. Mm-hmm. How good is Usman? Usman's your dude. How good is Usman? You know what I mean?
Usman's afraid still to go up a weight class.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when Usman's that good and Justin's doing that good with the grappling, but then goes and gets submitted easily by Khabib, I think that's just the greatness of Khabib. So when we're about to go see Justin versus Charles Oliveira, this is gonna be an exciting fight. Now let's see. This is where I think the truth comes about Justin and his grappling. Because what if he does really good against Charles Oliveira's grappling? If he does good against the grappling and they sprawl and keep getting back up, I think Justin wins the fight.
Seeing another number on to the record of submissions in the UFC, and Charles going to submit him.
The most. It has been an honor watching that dude grow up in the UFC. I remember when Charles Oliveira came into the UFC. Mm-hmm. Saw him fight live in Chicago.
Poor Dustin, though, right?
Oh, dude, it was so
because they have similar paths, right?
Dude, the post-fight interview was crushing me. He's always like that because Dustin, these fighters put everything into it, everything. So he was holding back the tears at the press conference, and I was like, "Fuck!" He wanted it bad, and he's like, I forget his whole quote entirely. He's like, "I worked really hard to get back into a title fight, and I got choked out again." He goes, "It's just heartbreaking." And I was like, "Oh." Fuck.
That's how good Charles is, though, because that's the best Dustin you're gonna get,
dude.
So Connor, watch out. You don't want to fight Charles either, man.
Oh, dude, I'm ready. It's exciting. Khabib has honestly made the weight class really exciting by leaving. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it can get a little boring when they just wipe everyone out. But now look, it's exploding, and it's like, oh man, is it Oliveira's turn? Is it his time?
And he could have allowed Charles to get that confidence with being a champion. Because if he never was champion and fighting Khabib, but now that he's even better maybe with the champion confidence, that could be a better matchup that Khabib left. So it could have been a blessing for sure. True. Not ever having them fight for the title.
Charles, dude, he fights all the time. He's got a lot of time left. He can do a lot right now with the title run. Khabib's what, 4 title defenses? Something like that?
Is it only that many?
It's not much. It's not much. Charles can get through that in a year and a half.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, did you see Michael Chiesa? Did you hear about him?
Mm-mm.
So when Juliana Pena won, he's wasted, right? And he's trying to celebrate. And there's this funny ass video of just wasted Michael Chiesa running around trying to get into the octagon to celebrate. And that's the only part I've seen. But apparently he tried climbing the fence, fell, cut his eye open and busted his eye open, and then got in arguments with the cops because he's like, that's my teammate. I'm trying to get in there and celebrate. But they weren't having it because of how drunk and like crazy he was being. So they fucking dragged his ass in the back and made him calm the fuck down and fixed him up. I thought that was funny.
Why are you acting like that, Michael Chiesa?
You celebrate. It's like, I'd probably be the same way.
No, you don't do shit.
You don't do that to the cops. You don't disrespect cops. You know what I mean? But like the running around drunk and trying to get into the cage, that was really funny.
Taken away from the spotlight of your teammate too, doing shit like that.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
The way you just explained it. Were the
cameras on Michael?
The way
this
you
was
just
a
explained
fan
it.
video. This was someone recording from the like.
I don't like it. Just gives me the bad. You explaining it like
I don't think he was taking anything away from the teammate. He was just trying to get in there. I think you're right about like the fucking.
I would
with
never
the cops.
celebrate like that.
Yeah. If you're Brendan, if you're drunk and you're
even wasted,
you would try and run up. If my ass was a UFC fighter and I just won my fight and you're all happy and drunk, you would try to get in the cage with me. Now, would you fight with police? No. And would you be all ignorant towards police? No. But
I am being too harsh. I do need to know the full story.
Yeah,
I was too harsh on Kyle Rittenhouse.
You're always too harsh.
Before I am.
You just go directly to like, fuck that, and you don't even know everything.
100%. I'm gonna work on that.
It's okay.
I'm gonna work on that.
I forgive you.
Thank you. I'm gonna work on it though.
It's okay. 8 fighters got bonuses last night, so you know it's a good fucking night. I didn't write down all of them, but I was like, damn, 8 of them. Dana was feeling good.
That is a shitload of bonuses.
Yeah, dude. It was a good fucking night.
Amazing.
Oh. And now what's next? Who knows?
Dude, and Tai Tuivasa looked real good too.
He did, didn't he?
I'm sorry to not drop him out. Yeah,
there's so many.
Knocked him out.
What about the guy who got the knockout in the prelims? That was a fucking amazing knockout. The Kelly guy got knocked out. Who'd he fight?
Oh, did he fight Randy Costa?
Yeah, Costa. Didn't Costa get the sick knockout?
I think I missed that fight because I had to come in late because I had family over. Before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kelly got knocked the fuck out.
I
hope I didn't mix those up. It was a wild night, Joe. But please excuse me. It was wild. I was in cloud 9 running around. Me and Mo had some good parlays going, and then we lost some of them by only one fight. One of them we would have won $5,000, and we lost by one fight. That was upsetting. Yep. But when Sean wins and does something like that, how can you be upset? It's just money. Money sucks and doesn't matter. But yeah.
I can't believe you had called Juliana Pena winning though, man. That was the upset fight pick that you had. Like that was like, shh, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
So congrats on that one.
Yeah. But you're right about time. And it was really cool seeing Steve throw him the shoe and the happy dad. Mm-hmm. That was cool. Steve's killing it with interacting with the UFC fighters and doing his thing promotional wise.
He's a real fan of MMA too, it seems.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and all the videos of all them partying together just seem so fun and crazy. And when it's like, oh, I want to be there. I want to party. I want to celebrate. I want to rave. And then it's funny being like, when you want to just party and celebrate, and you're in a house full of everybody, and you just gotta watch the fights. That's why it was hard being in it because I was talking to everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to go crazy. Next pay-per-view. Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane.
Oh shit.
Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl Gane is.
I always say Gane.
That's a good fight.
What do you think?
Oh man. It's such a toss-up. They could each knock each other out. That's too hard to call. I'd go Francis.
Yeah, I'm going Francis. I'm going Francis. Do you think Stipe is going to have to fight somebody before he gets a rematch?
I don't think he should have to. I think it is bullshit how they did Stipe in the first place. He gets wrecked by either of those guys, though. So realistically,
I still think it was just an error reading on Stipe's mess up. And when you mess up like that on Francis, you get knocked out.
He's going to get destroyed by either Ciryl Gane or Francis. So, I mean, I think you give it to him. Just give him the champ of that.
I think I saw some stuff of like them talking about Stipe versus Jones.
Dude, that's what I want to see is John Jones come back, man.
Yeah.
I know he's been training still,
Him
even though he's been all
Stipe?
through that shit.
First fight?
That'd be a good fight for Stipe.
Yeah.
Because John Jones' power might not be as threatening
I don't think.
as the other guys that he's had to fight.
Ugh.
And then he can still use his tech. Stipe's going to get wrecked.
I just wonder how fast John Jones is going to be at heavyweight. That's what I'm interested in. I think his power is going to be there and everything. How fast is John Jones going to be at heavyweight? That's what I want to see. And I think a first fight. I wanted Stipe to get that rematch, but I think a good first fight, welcome to John Jones, that would be huge. And if he beats John Jones, that's you can't deny the title, the rematch with Francis.
What if he gets beat by John Jones? Decision, unanimous decision.
Maybe one more fight and settle it off. Set the sail.
You say retire after another fight after that?
If you lose to John Jones, one more fight. If you win, retire on a win. If you really feel, because Stipe is getting up there, if you really feel that you can go on another title run, because if he were to fight John Jones right now and lose, he would definitely have to work his way back up for the title fight. So that's multiple fights. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And who knows?
He shouldn't have to work his way up for multiple fights. John Jones is GOAT, dude.
I know, but then John Jones?
Yeah.
I know, but it's all
so
the
you
shit.
should be able to fight either Cyril Gane or Francis after if they
Now,
get...
obviously, that's what the UFC would do. But look what John Jones has been doing. Fucking up. But he's John Jones, so he'll get all the chances he get. So, yeah. We'll see. It was funny, too, last night. Connor and Nate were going at it again. They're trying to build that fight up so much.
Those guys both get wrecked by Dustin, too.
Connor and Nate 3. Yeah. He was, like, making fun of... Nate was making fun of Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
And then Connor came out firing shots at Nate, saying that Dustin got lucky and all this and all that. What do you want to see Connor fight more, Nate or Dustin?
Dustin. Dustin deserves it more. Dustin deserves the payday.
But they've
more.
already fought 3 times. You want a fourth
He had
time?
a heartbreaking championship loss, okay?
Just give it to him.
Just give it to him.
Just give it to him.
Because he's a guy who seriously should be a champion. And he will never know what gold tastes like. And that's not right.
Oh, I know.
So you give him that payday, damn it.
He said that too. He's like, I feel like I could go on a run again. But he's like, do I want to? He's like, I gotta look myself in the mirror and answer that. I was like, oh, Dustin,
can we just say he's champion? Can we just say there's 2 champions? We just got 2 lightweight champions.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But yeah, JOBINS, episode 57. I'm coming down from all the excitement now that we did this pod. I'm getting drained. It's Sunday. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. Sean just did another beautiful highlight performance.
Real champ. Unranked
He's
champ.
an unranked champ, JOBINS. He's a legend. I'm so excited to see him do it again. I can't wait to see him do it again. Can't wait to game with all the boys and talk about it and reminisce. JOBINS, thanks for fucking watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys had a fucking great time celebrating that Sugar Show victory. On to another one, JOBINS. Cheers. Have a good fucking day.
Woo.